This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. Been kind of a tough stretch for Mr. Bill. Why? Well, a few weeks ago I pulled the muscles in that arm and it just dangled for a good 24 hours. I couldn't lift it an inch by itself without picking it up with the other hand. It's not a good thing. Doc said that nothing was broke, but I'd stretched back and got it nailed. It just started to recover, and last Sunday, coming down off the steps of the deck, I tripped, missed a step, and piled into the central air conditioner next to the house, and this shoulder, the same shoulder, and just hammered it. And man, I laid on the ground for a while saying, thank you God for not killing me, but it's hurting. And with that in mind, I was having a rock and a hard place with it. Already injured and just healing, and now injured again. So I suppose it's going to take a while to heal this time. But the risk of coming down or steps or anything like that, I just wasn't hanging on to the railing. Sometimes when you get hurt, it's real easy to get hurt a second time. And so I finished my visit with you by telling you of a gentleman we knew. He lived right over here in the trailer for a while, and then he moved to a farm that he was working for the farmer, and he's putting in steel posts so they'd run electric wire through the winter on the wheat stubble field. And so he's putting them steel posts in, and they had a long tube, heavy steel tube, and you'd raise it up and you'd slam it down, raise it up and slam it down. And he was doing that, trying to keep the post solid and everything, and as he slammed down, he didn't get his hand low enough, and that came and it cut his thumb off. The whole thing off within the glove. And so he took the glove off and the thumb was still in there. Yeah. So they came up here to McCook, and a 4-hour surgery, they saved that thumb. Yeah, a nightmare. And so he was in the hospital for a couple days, and he got out and he said, I still got to fix that fence. Too stubborn to ask his neighbors. Any one of them would probably helped him, if not all of them together. With that though, he went back out there and was still trying to put the steel posts, a triple or a triangle steel post in the ground. And so he kept doing that with that, and he was doing it with this hand and holding steady with this hand, and darned if he didn't cut the thumb off the other hand, just like he did the first time. So now he's got to go back, have another 4-hour surgery for each hand to have a thumb sewed back on. Yeah. And he was laid up for quite a while, and a number of people said we'd have been glad to come help you. Well, after the fact, they did in fact come help him. But be that as it may, when you get injured, you better think twice, because while you're injured, you may be a little more prone to getting hurt a second time, and maybe something very, very serious. McCook's Mr. Bill. I want to keep you safe.